Hey there, pretty people, and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert. So, before we get into today's work, I just want to show you a little bit of what I've been doing in between episodes. In previous episode, I made these two machines right here. This is the generator, and this is the machine that will help me double my ore outputs. So I automated it a little just to automate ore doubling, and this is to automate ore smelting. It's not efficient, but well, it'll do for now. I also made some upgrades to my tools over here. You can find the details in the episode 2.1, but for now, just know that I made the sword do a little more damage, and I made my pickaxe diamond. There's something pretty important that I forgot to do in the previous episodes, and that is to check out the quest lines. So if you just go over to the gates chapter, I'll check this off as completed, and the gate will be available for opening. I would have opened this gate last episode, but it's no big deal. I can always make another, which I will very shortly. Aside from the gates chapter, we also have a few expert mode exclusive progression chapters over here. So if I just go over to this chapter, Mechanical Mayhem is the tech progression tier 1 chapter. I can check that off and I can start progressing. These quests actually don't give you any rewards. They're just there to guide you through the pack mostly. So you don't have to worry about accidentally cheesing the pack or anything. Now that that's taken care of, I actually want to complete 2 quests in this chapter today. And that would be to make a steam tap and auto fishing barge. Now I will go into what these two things are and what they do very soon, but for now, let's complete this first one. It needs a hammer, which I believe I have over here. And you can see on the top right corner, it tells you when you have completed a task that is part of a quest. So I have right here, I have completed one task, so it shows that it's 50% complete. Now the next thing to do is the Sterling Dynamo. Oh yeah, JI has a pretty cool feature where if you want to save a recipe so that you don't have to keep looking for it, say now I want to make a copper rod, but then I realized it needs some copper plate and a hammer. I will have to search for a hammer. So if you don't want to have to do that over and over, you can just hover your cursor over the item that you're trying to grab and press A, and it will save that item to the left side of your interface over here, so you can always click on them without having to search for them again. Okay, let's get crafting. So I will need a lot of ingots. I say a lot, I mean a lot. And there we have it, a second Sterling Dynamo. And the quest is complete. And now we'll move on to these two. Alright, so a brief description. They come from a pretty handy mod called Little Logistics. It's a pretty early version of this mod, so there are only a few of these items available, but they should still be enough for the early game. Now, if you just open the Little Logistics guide from your Akashic Tome, if you remember this book, then you can find the guides to basically everything in this mod. So the backbone of every system consisting of these little vessels will include some docks. You will need at least one tub dock and some barge docks. So if you just take a look here, you can see that the recipe requires some gray concrete, which unfortunately I don't have the ingredients for because it needs black dye. And to get black dye, there are several ways. I have tried squid hunting, but there were no squid spawning nearby, so I resorted to a second solution, blackberries. Now I do recall there are some blackberries out there in the wild, so let's go. I see it. Alright, and here we are. I will take some back home and plant them there so that I don't have to run all the way out here again. Hey, I guess I'll plant them out here like this. Yeah, and I'll replace this door like so. Good. Okay, now that we've got the blackberries ready, next thing I will make is a pestle mortar so that I can yield more dye from the blackberries. The nice thing is that they actually provide you some hunger points too, so free food for days. Alright, where are my bones? There they are. Right now we got the powder, which just needs some water. Right, got the concrete. Now let's create these ducts. Barge ducts and tuck ducts. Alright, now we got the backbone down. Next thing we need is something to actually do the work. And this is why the quest told us to make a Sterling Dynamo. And steam tub is ready. Next we need an auto fishing barge. And before we continue, I just realized that this barge needs this thing right here, and this thing right here needs green dye, which I don't have any of yet. So let me go grab some kelp real quick. There it is. Alright, let's collect these real quick. And this should be enough for a while. Let's head back. I think I'll plant my sugar canes over here. Just making use of natural generation. So, we're back. Let's get crafting. And there we have it. It's nice steam tug and an auto fishing barge. Now this thing won't actually run yet because they need to know where to run first. And this thing right here is how we'll let them know. Alright. These two are pole boats, so to make them actually run, I will need a place with open water, and I think I'll set them up at the beach. If you just open the guidebook right here, it will basically tell you what you need to get the whole system running. The dock is basically where your pole boat will come in and you can interact with the boats. And I will set up the dock over here. Also take a bucket of water to fill it in. You basically want to place the docks according to your boat. So I'm gonna have my tug go first because this thing will be pulling all the boats behind it. Alright, but before I actually get the boats down, take a look at the top of these docks. If they don't line up, then your docks won't work. They have to line up like this. And now you're safe to place down your boats. I will need a vessel chain to link them to actually make this tub pull this barge. And now I will create a canal so that they can come out. Typically, a 1 block wide canal is better for them to go into the docks, but when turning around, it's better to make it a little wide so that they don't get stuck. That's what I think. Alright, let's fill this place with water. And yeah, this is basically how it needs to be set up in order to function properly. But it's not running yet because 1, it has no path, and 2, it has no fuel. So I have right here a steam tub, and it will start running when provided with any furnace fuel. Wood, coal, anything that can burn in a furnace can be put into here and make it run. The fuel problem taken care of. Now the path problem. We will use this item right here, Taproot, to set up a path for it. Now if you want to set up a node, then just stand where you want it to be and right click. If you don't like this node, you can either right click at that same spot again, or just wait, whoa. Alright, that was messy. So anyway, if you don't want to be running all the way to a node that you don't want to be present anymore, you can just shift right click with your Taproot, select on the node you want to remove and press move. It will be gone. Okay, there are actually a lot of slimes over here. Just let me take care of them first. Alright, so now I will begin to set up a path for my pool boats. I've successfully made a path for it. Now I will put this root inside of it and give it some fuel and watch it go to work. Seems like still a little stuck on the corner. And now this steam tug will pull our auto fishing barge around, and our fishing barge will slowly be catching fish. It will be running off into the distance for some time, and then eventually it will come back here. But right now, these docks don't actually do anything significant other than stopping the boats. If you wanna automate this full boat system, you need a little more setup. But before that, I will load some of the chunks so that my system can always be running. I think this is enough chunks. You can claim chunks by left clicking on a chunk, unclaim them by right clicking, and force load them by shift left clicking. Our little pole boat is returning into the dock. Ooh, maybe I should smooth out the path a little. Path is smoothed out. Keep it running. As you can see, it stopped at the dock, but it didn't actually do anything meaningful. And eventually this barge will fill up and it will stop fishing, and you wouldn't want that. I'm gonna go home and prepare some automation for it. Alright, now I have returned with some automation items. Now first, I will have a chest that will accept the output from the barge. Wait, I placed it on the wrong block. Should be over here. I will place a hopper right where the barge will go. So right here, this hopper will be extracting item from the auto fishing barge into this gold chest right here. And in the meantime, I will also place down a hopper, and this one will be providing fuel for the steam tug. And I can just put in my furnace fuel over here, and when it returns, it should be extracting the fish and inputting the wood inside. Alright, we can see the boat slowly approaching the dock in the distance, and there it is, coming home. And
and once it makes its way to the dock,
it will stop right there, make a sound, and the fish is coming out and the wood has come in. And then when it's empty, it will start running again. And there we have it, a very simple auto fishing system made with very primitive technology. Now that I've had this system set up and functioning,
I will leave it there for some time while I do some other stuff.
alright, so the next thing I'd like to do in this quest line is getting here, basic rotation. This whole concept belongs to a different mod which I will slowly go into, but first, let me take care of this quest first. It needs these.
Good thing we have our trusty pulverizer, so we don't have to worry much about this dust.
And these are actually pretty simple. I have all the material ready. I just realized that I actually don't have any appetite in my storage, so I guess I will be going mining for some. Now the reason why I'm actually mining outdoors instead of inside my mine shaft like usual is because the appetite ore don't spawn that deep. You'll click on the ore and you go to this information tab over here. It will tell you the spawn range of the ore and in which biomes it can spawn. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty annoying to mine, but I do believe that this ore is supposed to be abundant in nature, so let's hope it won't take too long until I find some. Also, I just put all my food at home. I'm an idiot. Alright, now I've got my food. Let's get back. Alright, I found some and looks like we have a few friends out here who are very eager to greet us. So I think I will quickly grab all these minerals and go back home quickly because I hate meeting people a lot. Ooh. I think I will gladly greet this friend. Alright, where did they go? Oh, there they are. Whoop. Gotta go fast, go fast. Alright. Come on. Ouch. Aw. No pearls. Bummer. I got the appetite. Let's make my spider roll. This stuff right here. My chests are actually full. What do you know? Next thing I will need is some nickel. I do have some nickel over here. I'll crush them and give this a little more fuel. In the meantime, I will queue up some iron. Let's see, do I have enough gunpowder for this?
There it is.
And I need some sand. Now I do wonder if explosion from outside sources will actually do anything. But then again, I don't have a bow, so I'll leave it for later. Let's see. Alright, let's get my dust out. And let's go blast it.
I'll go down to the lava lake because its floor is obsidian.
Okay, for safety measures. Now, what's the ratio? 2 to 1. I have perfectly enough for all of these, and I forgot my flint and steel. I'm a dumbass. That's okay, I'll just do this instead. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna stand here all day waiting for that to burn. Alright, this time I have returned with my trusty flint and steel. Now let's throw these out. Ignite and take cover. There we have it, Invar dust. Now I think that this method of alloying is actually a lossy method because it should have returned 12 Invar dust. We'll definitely have more efficient methods in the future, but for now, that will do. Okay, now that we have completed this quest, next up, basic rotation. Now the whole rotation concept belongs to a mod called Create. This mod is heavily focused on crude technology and kinetic energy to make the world turn, pun intended. In order to get the kinetic energy we need,
We can do so in several ways, and the simplest one is by using a water wheel. Let's make it and I'll show you how it works.
and there we have it. Very simple to make. However, it's not ready yet because I still need some more andesite alloys. Alright, 16 new andesite alloys. Let's place back some torches down.
For proper setup, I will need to craft a few sets of shafts and cogwheels. And now, I'll show you how this runs. I think I'll set it up just outside my house over here.
Alright, now I have figured out this area. I will make a small canal of water, like so. Now if I just, wait, not like that.
And voila!
This water wheel is now running and is generating rotational force, which you can channel using
Hey, is it at my house? Oh no.
Okay, nope, 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 nope. Okay, no, no. How did this happen? How did this happen? No, please, damn it, stop Bernard. Oh, God. No, damn it. Oof. Alright, the trees can burn, but not my house. No, not my house, not my house. No, 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 not my house. My house cannot burn. My house cannot burn. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, why is it so burning? No, stop, 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 stop. I thought I put out every fire. What's... oh, okay. Okay, I think it stopped. Looks like I'm safe now. My house, not so much. Whoa, wait, nope, nope, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I am not safe. Where is it coming from? change. Oh, it's from over here.
Die! Finally.
As I was saying, now that we have this water wheel rolling, we can now channel its rotational force using a set of shafts or a set of cogwheels. Wait, not like that, not like that. Like this, or like this. And if you wanna change the axis
Of the rotational force, you can use a set of large cogwheels placed perpendicular to each other like this. You can also change the
rotational speed using a combination of large cogwheels and small cogwheels.
The ratio going from a large cogwheel to a small cogwheel would be 1 to 2.
Which means this thing will be rotating at double the speed of this thing. And what's better is that you can stack this forever. So yes, you can totally do something like this, and it will just keep getting faster and faster. So realistically, you only need one thing to generate rotational force,
and the rest will fall in line easily. And that concludes episode 3 of Enigmatica 6 Expert. I hope you all had a great time with today's episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Until then, take care.